I'm often asked the question of how do I know where to invest? What's going to go up in value? That's simple. You pick somewhere that's got all the right things happening in it. i.e., if you want property growth and you want an investment property that's going to grow in value, your focus is going to be on what's going to improve. Where is it? Now, in recent times, there's been all sorts of things that have improved different parts of London. If you were to consider 15 years ago, you wouldn't want to really be in Brixton. Brixton's come up, there's been regeneration happening. If you consider using White City as an example, prior to Westfield arriving, and considering Westfield arrived in 2008, White City and Shepherd's Bush were not your most desirable parts of London. All the regeneration that's happened around Westfield gives you a good case example of a place to pick for something that's going to happen, which is increased in values. Those areas have doubled in value purely because of that regeneration. So if you were to consider where are the areas that are getting regenerated as the first place to start, then you're going to understand. You don't want something that's already been redeveloped. It's at the top of its game. There's no point in looking in the West End of London in Zone 1 and 2. You want to be down in a place that you can see where the capital growth is about to happen. And that's the key. So the question then is, well, how do I know where those places are? How do I know where those hotspots are going to be? That requires a little bit of research. You need to understand a little bit more about the areas where you want to start your investment portfolio. So the key indicators, the favourites that we look for in the property world are regeneration. After all, regeneration is where the government, whether it be local or central, is putting money into a town. If they're putting money into improving a town and bringing the town's reputation up, that's exactly where you want to look. You need to start there. Regeneration can take many forms. I've already mentioned the private regeneration of a new shopping complex, for instance, happened in Bracknell. Bracknell saw an increase in value within 2017. I think the Lexicon Centre was finished. The prices in the area escalated. Bracknell would have been a good place to invest in 2015. Take it back a few years before the event arrived, and then you can take advantage of the uplift. The other things that generally tick the boxes are regeneration via infrastructure upgrades. What's an infrastructure upgrade? Well, the big ones are things like HS2. That's considered to be an infrastructure upgrade. Whether it's going to happen or not has a big question mark over it, of course. Then you can consider the likes of Crossrail. Crossrail going all the way across from across London, of course, is due to arrive in 2022, albeit it will be phased through its launch. High-speed travel from one area to another, that's an infrastructure upgrade. Why does that matter? Simple reason being, it matters because people can get to different places, i.e. central London, and their work quickly and efficiently. And it opens up an area and it increases the amount of travel. So we have government infrastructure upgrades on a national central level. We have private investment in shopping malls and retail. And then the other one is local upgrades and local regeneration, whereby a local council puts money into something. An example being in Slough, they've regenerated many things by the local government. They've regenerated the libraries and the community centres. They've regenerated all the leisure centres. They've even gone to town and regenerated the car parks. They've actually painted all of their car parks. That kind of regeneration, putting the electrical charging points into the car parks to make the town feel better, those regeneration aspects from the local government, they all play a part in lifting the area and bringing that area forward. And that in turn takes the prices up and up and up. Those things will outstrip the national averages. If you were to look at the housing price index and chart it, generally in the UK we're lucky. It goes up in value generally. But anywhere that's going to exceed that general uplift, that's what you're looking for. And that's what you're actually trying to find with regeneration. The other aspect that we look for is something called anchor points. What is an anchor point? So as a property developer, I'm going to look for specific things which are what we class as anchor points. Those anchor points are proximity to the railway station, proximity to a local school, proximity to the shopping and the local amenities, even things like proximity to the gym or tourist attractions. Those are all anchor points for specific types of people. The main ones, of course, are schools and commutability. In employment, employment's another anchor point. If there's high employment in an area, then you can class that as an anchor point. If there is, I'm going to use Slough as an example. Slough's got a trading estate there. That's an incredible anchor point, primarily because a lot of people work in that area. Head offices of Ferrari, Mars, so on and so forth. They're all there in the trading estate. Now, that means that those people can go there. That creates an anchor point. If you want to learn more, then please subscribe, and then you're going to be notified when I post another one. And if you want to know more about, or answer a question, should I say, then just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer that for you.